Hello, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be looking at two games. Well, sort of cheating because they're kind of similar, but today we're going to be looking at Ice Cool and Ice Cool 2. And in this video we'll be sort of giving you a rough overview of how the game plays. We'll be telling you what we do like, what we don't like, and then we'll come back and we'll tell you whether Ice Cool 1 and Ice Cool 2 are worth playing today. So if you're new here, then please consider subscribing to the channel. Leave a comment down below and we'll see you after this. Board Games 4K. So Ice Cool 1, this is a dexterity game where you've got these, it's called a box. It's called a box in a box. So the game board is made up of lots of boxes that fit inside each other, and you'll be making up these different courses, clip them together with these wooden fish. You've got these plastic penguins with sort of weighted ball bearings in the base of them, and you'll be flicking these penguins around this board, and there's doorways and walls and things. I think it's set in like a sort of a penguin school kind of thing. You'll be flicking them around, trying to get your penguins to go through these doorways where fish are hanging above the doorway, and you'll take the fish and you'll draw point cards randomly from this deck, and they're worth various amounts of points. Once you've collected all the colour of your fish, then you've got to make it to a certain area in the school, and then once everyone's done that, then you add up all your points, and I think you can trade in your ones to have another flick, and once everyone's done that, then you add up all your points, and the person who has got the most points is the winner of Ice Cool 1. So Ice Cool 2, this is a variation, it's like a standalone expansion, so it's essentially a carbon copy of the base game with extra components and a few extra rules, and this one you can combine it with the original version of this one. It makes for a bigger board of up to 10 boxes or 10 segments, and you've got these specific rules for a race variant where you can team up with another player, and you'll be running around the board flicking your penguin around trying to pick up all the fish in both of your teammates' colours. It's more of the same really, it's a little bit of a variant, makes the game bigger. Whoever collects the most, all their fish, and gets to a certain point on the board again will be the winner of Ice Cool 2. So what do we like about Ice Cool 1 and 2? So the first thing that we like about these two games is it's a dexterity game, and we love dexterity games here. We've done a top 25 dexterity games of all time you can check that out in our playthrough playlists. And one of the good things about this game is that you notice that if you flick the top or the head of the penguin, you can make it jump over the walls, and you can do trick shots. You can, if you flick it a certain way, then the penguin will go the other way, and it takes a bit of practice, but that's good because practice makes perfect, right? And you can perform all these weird trick shots with this. So yeah, it's a fantastic game for children. I mean, what's the age limit on this one? Or where does it start? I think it's 6 and up, isn't it? Yeah, 6+. So it's fantastic for children. I mean, we did a playthrough the other day, and my 5-year-old didn't quite understand the rules where you could move your penguin away onto the red line, but it doesn't matter because he had a blast. And if you watch the playthrough, he's constantly thinking it's his go, and he keeps on wanting to play it, and he asked for this game again today. So it's a massive hit with children. The fact that you can add another set, Ice Cool 2, you could have up to 8 players in this, it's brilliant. So what don't we like about Ice Cool 1 and 2? So the first thing that we don't like about it is if you mix the two games together, you'll find that some of the doorways don't match up, and you'll end up with either with a door that's sort of off kilter, or you'll end up with a gap between two doorways. And I thought that was kind of shoddy. It's almost as if this game, obviously it was an afterthought. I don't think it was designed with this. The original wasn't designed with the second one in mind, but it's like it doesn't quite fit together perfectly, and it needed to be. That's an oversight. I think it's a sloppy oversight. So. The second thing is that it's a carbon copy of the original game, so there's really no differences. I think they did this to make it a standalone expansion, but it would have been better had they made the box segments different shapes, and so you could end up with sort of creating your own courses, because at the moment you end up with a mirror image of the original game. So should you buy Ice Cool 1 and 2, or should you just buy them separately, or what should you do? Because you've got two options here. So Ice Cool 1, I mean, it's alright. When we got the box art, first of all, we thought, oh, is that it? It's just a few bits of plastic penguin and some boxes. And, you know, it's alright. But the second one, if you merge it with the first one, it brings this game to life. There's so many more variables and so many more options that you can throw in and take out. It makes the game broader and more expansive and a little bit longer to set up. If you enjoyed the original game and you're looking to play it with more people, Ice Cool 2 is an essential purchase. But if you're just looking for one or the other, it doesn't really matter. It makes no difference whatsoever. I mean, the first one's got different cards. I think the second one's got more special abilities and things like that, which we haven't bothered playing with because obviously we're playing with young kids. But yeah, I mean, there's not really that much to differentiate between the two. I mean, I think if you buy the first one and you enjoy it, and you get it to the table quite often, then it's a no-brainer to buy the second one. But insofar as this game is recommended, it's not bad. It's not the greatest dexterity game on the planet. I mean, if you're looking for something similar, then personally I'd go for Picture Car. If you're looking for something a bit more complex, then I think Catacombs is the way to go with this one. But if you've got young children and you're just trying to get them into games, then you can't go wrong with Ice Cool, because my 5-year-old loves it, and I'm sure that your 5-year-old would love it as well. So that's Ice Cool. I mean, definitely recommended, and we'll remind you again that if you're new here, or even if you're not new, if you're not subscribed to this channel, then please hit the button somewhere around here, leave a comment in the box down below, and we'll see you next time.